Ospiti distinti, that means distinguished guests, and that's everybody here this evening. Jonathan Goldsmith and Ginny Sykes are very excited to have you all here tonight to celebrate the 4th anniversary of Spacca Napoli, which is a wonderful institution in this Ravenswood community.
C'hanno picchi da ogni riccio, ti cacciano un capriccio, la donna riccia non la vogliono, picchi da ogni riccio, ti cacciano un capriccio, la donna riccia non la vogliono, si il primo le te passa, poi le te tassa, non ci capisci niente come un matassa, briga poi ti sbriga, c'è un bacisce, però se ti carizza tu la dormisci, no, 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 no.
Just wonderful. It's just wonderful to open the room. For me, it's actually great. Probably the best thing about having this extra room is that people don't have to wait for a table. So that's probably the most significant thing. What's significant for me is the process of making something really beautiful. There are things that we haven't even done yet, such a beautiful mosaic which will be on the outside of the building. Significant to me of creating a community with my wife, that this has become more of a shared pizzeria, which is always, I think always it will be my pizzeria, but truly this room became an altro livello, a higher level, and that was really the inspiration of my wife that allowed that to be. The construction part was wonderful in terms of the community of workers and the artisans who were part of the process. To me, that's community.
Pick whoever you want to when you want to get married, but don't you ever pick a girl whose hair is curly, because a curly haired girl, she will charm you, but after a couple months she starts to harm you. No, 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 no. No, go with curly hair. No, because
this painting is derived from images of amphorae from an archaeological book that I got for Jonathan several years ago. It's about 300 years old, and the amphorae were used to collect oil and also to store wine. And so I decided to do a painting that looked archaeological in order to amplify that idea. So I took fragments of images of amphorae, and I used a certain type of artistic medium in order to create this kind of archaeological surface using bronze and also the traditional colors of European painting techniques.
La donna riccia non la voglio, no. La donna riccia non la voglio, no.
We also have a couple of lithographs which we brought from Procida, and they were gifts of a friend of Jonathan's that we met on one of our many tours to Naples. And they were created by a master lithographer, and they depict the Punchinella, which is a very beloved symbol of Naples and also becomes the kind of mascot of pizza. There are other paintings that we have in here that we're really thrilled to have, and 2 of them are from my husband's father-in-law's collection. And they are passeggiate, or landscape paintings taken from locations in Italy. So they're countrysides, and they just bring not only an evocative space of Italy, but also some memories that we have of family that have introduced us to Italy. Idea was to bring together all different kinds of artisans to work on this project, and some of it was logistical in terms of the solutions we came up with, and some of it was just generated from wanting to create somewhere really special that people who are going to have a special event would want to be in the space, and that it would have lots of flexibility. So we had artisanal craftspersons who did the floor for us, and that was a wonderful accidental meeting. When I went to pick out the tile, it turned out that they were Italian and they had actually eaten at Spacca Napoli. So a lot of these things were synchronous and meant to be. I also initiated this built-in that we have, which stores our wines and some of our other needs for the restaurant. And I wanted it to be a thing of beauty that also light would pass through and create more of this ambiance of being in a kind of taverna, but also feeling like you're still in someone's home.
Spacca Napoli just brings so much energy, love for food, community, magically blends just great visionary culinary with really old world charm and history. And I know so many people throughout the community are just interlaced with the restaurant. And what a better way to celebrate hospitality.